It was 3 a.m. when Maria jolted awake, her body rigid, eyes wide open, unable to move. She had experienced sleep paralysis before, but this time, something felt different. The darkness in her bedroom seemed thicker, like it was pressing down on her, suffocating her in her own bed. Her heart pounded in her chest as she tried to move, but her limbs refused to obey. She could only blink and breathe in shallow, rapid gasps. Her room was familiar yet alien, shadows contorting into twisted shapes in the dim light from the street lamp outside. Then she felt it, a presence. At first, it was just a creeping sensation at the edge of her mind, like being watched. The air grew cold and a low, rasping breath filled the room. Slowly, Maria's eyes darted to the corner of her ceiling, where the shadows seemed to gather. Something was there. A shape, barely distinguishable from the dark, clung to the ceiling like a grotesque spider. It had long, twisted limbs that stretched impossibly far, and its face. Maria couldn't quite make out the face, but she could feel its eyes on her, burning into her soul. The creature began to move, its body shifting with unnatural fluidity as it crawled down the wall. Long, thin fingers with sharp claws scraped against the plaster, the sound like nails on a chalkboard. Maria's breath quickened, her chest heaving as she tried to scream, but no sound came out. Her throat was locked, her voice stolen by the terror gripping her. The demon's head twitched unnaturally as it moved closer, its breath heavy and labored, filling the room with the stench of decay. It stopped at the foot of her bed, crouching there like a predator ready to pounce. Maria could now see its face, a twisted mockery of human features, eyes hollow and black, its mouth stretched into a wide, jagged grin. The thing tilted its head as if studying her, savoring her fear. Without warning, it lunged forward, crawling up her body with horrifying speed, its face inches from hers. Maria's heart hammered so violently she thought it would burst. She could feel the weight of the creature pressing down on her chest, its icy breath washing over her face. It leaned in close, and she could hear its raspy whisper. "You can't escape me." The word sent a cold shiver through her entire body. Its claws brushed against her neck, tracing a line across her skin. Tears welled in her eyes as she fought to move, to scream, to do anything to stop the nightmare unfolding before her. And then, just as quickly as it had come, the demon vanished. Maria's body jerked, and she gasped, finally able to move again. She sat up, drenched in sweat, her heart still racing. But she knew it was still there, watching, waiting for another opportunity.